Jihoon got caught red-handed by Devin. Oh my god, it is not looking good for Devin and Jihoon. We already know their relationship is going down. Spoiler alert, but they are not still together in present day. In fact, Devin has already met a new man, Christopher, and they are public on social media. But we gotta see on a new 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way little, sneak peek that came out a day or so ago, that Devin caught Jihoon with some stuff on his phone. So let's not waste any time and just get right into this one. What went down was, for some reason, Devin and Jihoon ended up meeting up with some of Jihoon's old, middle school, high school, college friends, and they, clearly know the real old Jihoon. The Jihoon that we have been, hearing about that used to take people's phones and do not so good stuff. And so Devin was kind of trying to pick their brains, see what Jihoon was really like. And of course, they weren't giving her very good stuff. They were just kind of telling the truth that, hey, Jihoon used to be a big spender. He was never very responsible. He was always kind of childish. So Devin wasn't very happy, and you could just kind of see something else was back there in the back of her head, and that's when she, for some reason, asked his friends when Jihoon stepped away that, hey, I was kind of going through his phone, or I saw on his phone that he had a lot of pictures of women taking selfies, sending them to him of what. So she was like, what is going on? Does he have a past of cheating? What the heck is going on? Now, Devin probably asked, the worst people to ask, because of course, Jihoon's friends are going to stand up for him if they're still his friends. So they basically kind of just stood up for him, and they were like, hey, these pictures could just be, it's just Jihoon, not that he's dating these women, but he's just kind of looking around, and that's what guys do, according to his friends. But then Devin was like, well, no, because these aren't celebrity pictures of God knows what. He goes, these are women messaging and chatting with him, sending him these pictures, pretty much implying that she believes that Jihoon cheated. And now we're kind of at a full circle moment, because do you guys remember a few weeks ago we got to see in a preview for the rest of this season that Devin does call out Jihoon for possibly not being faithful and cheating. So it kind of makes sense. She saw the pictures. I mean, I'm sure Jihoon is going to try to backpedal and slide his way out of it, but we're going to have to wait and see what Jihoon actually says, assuming she calls him out on this next episode. Unfortunately, in the preview, we only got to see, Devin bring this up to his friends, and his friends were kind of like, not that big of a deal. Take it easy on him. That's what they were kind of saying, but of course, they are his friends. So comment below what you guys think, if you believe Jihoon did cheat. I don't know. I have a hunch that he might have possibly been getting some messages here and there, because they've been on 90 Day Fiancé for quite a while. A lot of people did not like Devin and Jihoon together. Jihoon has his fans, Devin has her fans, kind of a thing. They're a very divided group. And so I could see some women that see Jihoon on 90 Day Fiancé, they think he's all charming and cute, reaching out to him and hitting him up. I wouldn't be shocked if women were hitting up Jihoon. But if Jihoon was kind of going back and forth with it, that's where I'm not really sure just yet. But we do know Jihoon and Devin, they're not together, so that could be maybe one of the big issues why they did end their marriage. We're gonna have to wait and see, so make sure to comment below. And for everyone else, oh my god, it was just as good. First, I want to talk about Tim and Melissa. I know a lot of you guys don't love them. I don't either. And I thought after an episode or two ago where Melissa told Tim that, hey Tim, when we were kind of on a break after you cheated, I was with another man in a romantic fashion. I thought Tim was just going to say, I'm done. I don't want to be in this relationship. But surprisingly, Tim is still kind of moping around, hanging out. I don't know why. Not a fan of him. But anyway, now in this upcoming episode, Tim's mom and his aunt are coming to Colombia, which that sounds amazing. That sounds like it's going to be a good time. However, guess what? I did not know this, but Melissa and Tim's mom, they are not friends. And now that I kind of heard that for myself, I go, oh yeah, that's not very surprising, because Melissa seems to be kind of a big, B word. She's not very friendly, doesn't appear at least. And hey, Tim is, Tim's mom is Tim's mom. So of course, a mom's gonna have that motherly protection, mother bear type thing where she wants her son to be in a happy relationship. And it sounds like Melissa and her just kind of butt heads. And Melissa even went as far to say that after she found out Tim cheated, I believe that's what she said. It didn't really make sense, but I believe she said after she found out Tim cheated, she was actually with Tim and Tim's mom, and then that is when they got into this huge breakout fight, and they might have kind of been throwing stuff maybe, and then Tim's mom actually told Melissa, hey, if you don't stop, I'm calling the police on you right now. So, like, yeah, that's a huge deal. If someone threatened to call the police on me, I wouldn't be happy with them either, but we have to look back and see, well, what was Melissa doing? And Melissa, it sounds like she was throwing stuff. She wasn't being very nice, but of course, you have to look back again and say, well, why was she throwing stuff? And that's because Tim cheated. So, once again, Melissa, Tim, they have no business being together, and it's just another layer, another just reasoning for them to be like, why are they there? Not only does Melissa's family now hate Tim, they're not a good couple together, but it's like now, Tim's mom hates Melissa, so why on earth would these two be together? I don't know, and these are one of the very few couples I have gone through Tim's Instagram. I have even gone through Tim's friends' Instagram. I've been everywhere. They don't share a clue. I do not know if they're still together. I don't know if Tim is still in Colombia. I really have no idea. I wonder if I go on Facebook, I might be able to do a little bit more, digging, because I bet you I could actually find Tim's mom's Facebook, and maybe if she's public, I can do some research. I don't know why I'm sharing all my little secrets, but I don't know if they're still together. I have no idea. If I had to guess, and if Tim and Melissa have a fully functioning brain, which it doesn't really appear, but if they did, they would end their relationship. And then the funny thing was, Melissa was like, because your mom is coming to town and she's planning on staying with us, I'm not really comfortable here, so I'm probably just going to go stay at my parents' place. And Tim was like, oh, that is not going to be good with my mom, so we are going to be in for a treat with that couple. Then we see Kenny and Armando, and it's just the sun isn't shining on them at this moment. I've been saying this all season long, and I'm getting sick and tired of saying it. I'm like a broken record. These two guys need to pack up and go to Florida. If they want this relationship, engagement, marriage to work, they have no business being in Mexico. That is just basically what it comes down to, and so it's like, it was just stupid, honestly, because now they're trying to apply to get married. And, it's really stupid because Armando was telling Kenny that you don't have to do this. If a man marries a woman in Mexico, you don't have to apply for anything. But if a man wants to marry a man in Mexico, you have to apply. In America, that's not the case. Most people here, we don't care. We are accepting here. But in Mexico, that does not appear to be the case. And before you guys judge me and say, oh my God, I live in Mexico, that's not the case. Okay, well, that is how Kenny and Armando are making it appear. So that is just what I'm seeing. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Let me just apologize. But that's how at least it appears. So it's like they're applying to get married, and we have seen in a preview that they get denied. So we didn't get to see it in this last preview, but I've seen in a commercial, they get denied. And so they go in there, they write this big long letter. They've been in a relationship for 3 years, and now they're in love. They want to seal the deal. Kenny wants to be able to work, and to get that worker's permit stuff and all that, they need to get married. It's just ridiculous. Then they go in and they get denied. And it's like, you have all these people, even in America, you have all these freaking people, I'm sure saying in Mexico, that have no business ever, being together or getting married, like Tim and Melissa. I know Tim and Melissa are in Colombia, but still, you get the point. They have no business being together. You could probably say the same with Angela and Michael. There's a bunch of couples on the show. They should not be together. But you have two guys like Kenny and Armando who, they really should be together. They seem to make each other happy. They seem to be a good, loving couple, and they get denied for a marriage license, whatever it is. It is just stupid. I'm sick and tired of talking about the fact that their only issue in their relationship, really, besides Armando's family, is just this stupid Mexico stuff. It's like if they were in America, 99% of their issues would be gone. And I know everyone's going to say, well, Hannah's family, and she only can speak Spanish, but honestly, I still once again think they would just do way better because, okay, to tell you the truth, Armando's family doesn't seem very supportive. They're not gung-ho on this whole relationship. Well, it's like Kenny's family, they are. So once another reason, come to Florida. And then you look at the working. I don't know what Kenny is planning on doing for work. He did say though, after 4 or 5 or 6 months of being in Mexico, the guy's gonna have to get a job to start making some money. So, but the problem is, he cannot speak a word of Spanish. So it's like, what is he planning on doing? That is kind of concerning. But it's like, Armando speaks great English. So if he was to come to America, he could likely get a pretty good job, I would assume. So, and then it's like, Kenny could have just kept his job, whatever. I don't even know what he was doing, but whatever he was doing, he could have kept doing that. Armando could have found a job. Hannah, I know it kind of sounds selfish and rude, but she's so young. She seems smart. She seems bright. She could learn English. I know that is probably rude to uproot your child from their country, bring him to a new place, but it's like, hey, if Kenny is so serious and loving and real, and he is being like really real, then hey, why not? Come on to Florida. So this whole season, I am sick of being a broken record with these two. They don't have any big reasoning, in my opinion, to stay in Mexico. I really believe that. Maybe they do deep down that they're not telling us, but I'm sick and tired. I don't know where these two are. I believe they're still together because if you go on their social media, it really looks like they are still together. And the weird thing is, 90 Day Fiancé makes you sign an NDA, I think, and in that NDA, I believe, you gotta keep your mouth shut. So I don't know how they're posting all these videos, but they're making TikToks together, they're dancing around, they're making videos, so they're clearly still posting. They appear to still be together, which tells me that they're still together, so I don't know. Just an annoying situation with all this Mexico stuff. It's really sickening. Really, just stupid that we're even still talking about it. I feel bad for these two, but at the same time, it's like, just come over to America. I know it probably takes some time to get approved, and it probably costs a little bit of money for everything, but still, it's like, come on over to America. You got Kenny's family. They love you dearly, and it would be just a happy situation. You could only imagine, but maybe not. And of course, maybe that's their plan. Overall, I have no idea, but those are just my thoughts. We also got to see Biniam and Ariella for a split second, and guess what? They must have been listening because, oh my God, after they left the hospital, after, their baby was gonna have to get that little procedure, Ariella took the baby, she ran out. I got a little bit of heat for my comments. I don't mean to, make Ariella sound like she's so bad, but I know she was pregnant. She had, I can only imagine, it's just an unbelievable amount of stress. I get that, but it does seem deep down to me that it is always her way and Biniam never gets his way very often, but we can agree to disagree. But anyway, they went to the hospital and the baby was gonna have that little thing done to him. No big deal. Then Ariella, she kind of freaked out. She grabbed the baby, she ran out. She did not want him to get that procedure. And then everyone, like the doctor and the nurses and Biniam, were like, what are you doing? Well, we got to see in the preview that, guess what? I believe Biniam must have just called Ariella's parents, who are pretty level-headed, pretty calm, and he probably just told them the situation. They were like, no, you gotta go back right now, and that's exactly what they did. They turned the car around, and they went back, and it happened. And then, so of course, Ariella, very emotional, and her emotions, I don't want to say they're annoying. I know a lot of you guys don't love Ariella. Her annoying thing with me is just that she seems to kind of be spoiled. It has nothing to do with her emotions or anything. She just kind of seems to be a spoiled brat, kind of. But it's like, she was sad that the baby seemed to be kind of hurting and crying, which that is a great thing. That tells me one thing, that she's going to be an incredible mom. So I don't think she's a bad person. I just think she's a little bit on the spoiled side. But I think she's going to be an out-of-this-world amazing mom because you could just see she loves this baby with all her heart. And Biniam, oh my God, he already got one kid, gone, went over to the US and you can't see the baby anymore. So you can just see in Biniam's eyes, he's like, I am never, ever leaving this baby. He is just so close to it. And I think Ariel is the same way. So they seem to be good parents. All the emotions are high and going all over the place. But in this little sneak peek, we got to see them spin the car around. They went back to the hospital and they got everything done. We got to hear from Yazan. I am so sick and tired of these two. And by these two, I mean Brittany and Yazan. I don't know what is real. I don't know what is fake. But in this little sneak peek, we got to see Yazan go see his younger brother, who he allegedly has not talked to in weeks and weeks and weeks because of Brittany, because, you know, his entire family basically just cut off communication with Yazan. So I don't know what is true, because on Monday or Tuesday of this week, we also got to see a comment by Brittany basically just saying that everything that has happened so far in this season with Yazan is a complete bold-faced lie. So once again, I don't know who to believe. I don't even really care at this point. They are a bunch of liars, in my opinion. But on the sneak peek, Yazan, he was so emotional because his family, and according to him, he said his entire family is now spreading rumors about him, saying that him and Brittany are doing God knows what, and this and that, and just a bunch of stuff, which when I heard, I was like, where are these people's heads to be making up these kind of rumors, number one? But that's what Yazan said. But I was also thinking, well, you know, Brittany just admitted that this whole thing is a complete lie not that long ago, so who even knows what to believe? But that is what went down. And so he saw his brother. He was so emotional. His brother was asking him, are the rumors about you and Brittany doing God knows what true? And he just said, no, 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 my God, they're not true. And that was basically about it. I don't even know if Brittany, well, actually, no, I do know. I was gonna say I don't even know if Brittany's gonna go back to Jordan, because at this point, it looks like Yazan's just kind of done on this whole thing. But I can't say that, because I have seen in a preview that Brittany actually does go to Jordan, and she's probably there for a very short period. And, you know, it sounds like, you know, Yazan's dad is like, you know, saying some horribly just bizarre stuff to Yazan. I don't know why. My head just keeps kind of going back to the scripted side. Not scripted with TLC or 90 Day Fiancé. I really still feel like Brittany and Yazan, and maybe Yazan's parents possibly were all just in on this big whole lie to get on the TV show. But hey, at least that's what I think. I don't even know what to believe anymore with this couple. I'm sick and tired of them. Very boring, very stupid, and I am just so ready for these two to be done. Then we also got to see a little something with Jenny and Sumit. It was not much. We just got to see Sumit and his dad and some other guy go into somewhat of a court building, I believe, to finalize their divorce. And Sumit, oh my God, he's biting his nails. He's all nervous because, you know, his wife slash ex-wife and her family, they're so unpredictable, he was saying, and I don't believe a single, not even a speck of a word out of his mouth. I love Sumit. I think the guy is hilarious. He is just the funniest guy to ever be on the show, because he is a compulsive liar, pathological for that matter. He's always lying, just like Brittany and Yazan, and so every word he's saying, maybe he's scared, maybe he isn't. We will have to wait and see, but more than likely, he goes into that courtroom, he's biting his nails, he's all nervous, but I'm sure he's gonna come right out and say, hey, we finalized the divorce, it's done, so I'm not too worried about Sumit. It looks like Jenny's still in India, it looks like they're still doing really well, so hey, great for them. Well guys, thank you all so much for watching. Y'all already know, happy Friday, we made it, and tomorrow is Halloween, so happy Halloween to all you spooky people out there. I am not doing anything. I don't even have a costume, which is horrible. You know what I should do? I should dress up as someone from 90 Day Fiancé. I didn't even think of that. That would be an awesome costume. I don't know who, maybe Big Ed or someone like that. I don't know, that would be an awesome costume. I did not think of that. Anyway, so yeah, if you guys are dressing up for Halloween, sorry I'm just kind of ranting, but if you guys are dressing up for Halloween, make sure to put in the comments below as who. I'm kind of curious, and if any of y'all are dressing up as 90 Day Fiancé characters, that would be hilarious. Also, comment below and let me know. But guys, you already know, Friday night, it's always on. Love After Lockup is on tonight, and oh my God, I'm so excited. So we have Love After Lockup on tonight, and also last night, kind of different, the Married at First Sight Tell All Reunion Special was on, so I'm going to try to record and post and edit and everything a video on that too later today. I was going to kind of push them together, but I know not everyone watches Married at First Sight, so I'll just split them up and post the Married at First Sight one later tonight, so keep an eye out for that one. And then tomorrow, we got Love After Lockup. Well guys, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to comment below, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for many more videos.